Hello traders, we're in the green trading room and one of the subscribers sent me a list. It's from a subscription of his, IBD's flagship screen, leading growth stocks, blah, 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 fundamentals, this and that. And I don't care about that. I care about a compelling pattern. So let's go take a look together and see which ones are going to make it to our watch list, long or short. I don't care about if they're good fundamentals. If it's a bearish pattern, it's going on my short watch list. First one here, Kilo Lima. It's sloppy. There's no price void to the left, and I got daily on the left, weekly on the right. It could be a short-term put spread. I like the little bottoming tail range expansion bar. If it closes here, it's 3:34 p.m. Eastern. So we have 26 minutes to go into the close. So I'm going to go fast. This is a greater than 100% retracement. Doji bar. It's an engulfing on the weekly, but there's no low risk entry here for anything. Team, nasty engulfing bar. Sell setup. 1, 2, 3 on the weekly. That looks like a short on a bounce. FTNT, 3 up bars, topping tail. I got no interest in that. UBNT, got it yesterday, a topping tail, false breakout. The weekly's getting toppy. I got no interest. Plant, yeah, this is strong. That's a strong trend right there. Look, this was a little breakdown that failed right at the 20. You got red bars ignored. You got yesterday's red bar ignored despite it being extended. That is a powerful chart. That's going on my watch list right now. And I'm going to send this recording to both our swing advisory letters, folks, and the weekly options, and I'll mention when I like it as a put spread, which is an income trade as opposed to a directional. Plant I like as both, provided you got to go through the rest of your checklist, of course, which is no earnings, liquid options, number of days to expiration, and adequate juice. Ulta, that's right, it's in a trading range, but put spread candidate. Pace C, no interest, a little breakout failure there, even though it's still in an uptrend. Daily, weekly, monthly. Pan W, big sideways mess, nothing to do. Possibly iron condor. You'd sell an out of the money put spread, maybe the 230, 2 1/4, and then you could maybe do the 250, 250, 270, 250 if they have that. So yeah, trader, take notes please, because I'm not going to even write these down because I'm on the lightning round. CTRE, big fat sideways mess. That might even be a condor also. CCMP, broke out, topping tail, extended, far from the 20, no interest. mTOR, extended, needs to rest. PayPal, I remember this has earnings tomorrow, strong uptrend, but nothing to do. And I haven't checked earnings on anything here, obviously. Lulu, we had a put spread, and Greg actually traded it directionally in the green trading room yesterday. Still looks higher all time frames. We just got to work in intraday entry, because you can tell by these daily tails that it got whippy on the intradays. Intuit, breakdown failure here. That's a breakdown failure and broke out. The weekly engulfing, buy setup, uptrend. Let's watch the next, if it can make a higher low on the daily. Trader, Paul, I like it. AWI, it's a runaway train, but look at this no-brainer entry right there, my friends. And Greg and I, and even Alex too, likes using those words. We are looking for no-brainer setups and entries. And that was just a delicious one. Delicio. Consolidation through time here, not retracing. That's a sign of strength. Red bar ignored. It's strong. It's strong stock right there. But there's no low risk entry. V, it might have earnings tomorrow, but strong daily, weekly, monthly. Red bars ignored above the 20. That's a strong trend also. MGP. A mess. You had a breakout failure and it's a mess. Store, a mess. MTZ, strong uptrend, but it's approaching a monthly resistance, and the bars aren't as controlled, so I got no interest. WLTW, it's a mess. EDU, actually this is what we call a bear gap that bullies. It had a beautiful close yesterday. We actually were looking at this for if it's set up as a 1, 2, 3. Which would mean today would be an inside bar, but it wasn't. It's a gap up, ugly red bar. So the pattern's kind of messed up right now. Fast, it negated the 2 bar ago red bar. Extended though, but looks higher all time frames. Keys, 100% retracement. Xilinx, there was strength in the semis today. This thing's been on a tear for many months. Clack's not on the list, but we have our eyes on Clack and also AMD. AMT, a mess. Pump, a mess. Breakout failure, wide range bar. It looks like a short-term top. Even though it's still in an uptrend on the daily, weekly, monthly, there's signs of it topping out here short term. IIPR, you got resistance to the left. It needs to set up a little better. Amazon's been a beast, nothing to do with it now. BPOP, a mess. If it can go sideways for another week maybe, then it would be a breakout candidate, because you got 100% retracement on the weekly. You got this red bar ignored. You got a bullish monthly, which you can't see. It needs to rest. LPLA, nothing. BAH, your entry was yesterday on the breakout. Then it looked great. And my 15 minutes is all spotty, so volume is low. SOI, a mess. DISCA, a mess. REXR, broke out of this base yesterday. That would have been a nice put spread candidate. You got 3 tails, you got 2 red bars ignored. Over the high of this red bar, that was a nice put spread candidate. Nothing to do with it now. BERY, nothing. MIDD, nothing. MMI8. Let it go sideways. And if this can go sideways for a couple days, I like that, trader. It's a bullish weekly, monthly. It's sloppy, so you kind of got to give it some room. Like, you know, the week's low here. But it's a watch. BABA, a sideways mess. It has to, you know, do something. Greg calls it an event. You know, you need an event. I call it a something something. Look, go back to it. Give me something to get me interested, long or short. Right now, it's like a toad in a blender, red, green, red. I get no interest unless you give me something. Like, what if it gapped up to 188 and change and took out a 30-minute high? Then I got something. Corning, total mess. Save, Spirit Airlines, not fond of the airline. I've never been on it, but I don't hear good things about it. But under here would be a nice put spread candidate, trader. Check it out, 55s. DFS, if it goes, it's approaching the highs on the monthly. I think we can find better. That's financial. I mean, look at XLF. I'd much rather trade XLF than that Discovery Financial. TGE, total mess. RHI, that's a nasty gap down and a sell setup on the monthly. That looks like a short on a bounce. TKR, topping tail, false breakout, approaching monthly resistance. TTD, if this can get over yesterday's high, I like it, because then it's not a 1, 2, 3, but it's still a 2-bar consolidation in the upper part of this that went deep into resistance. Bullish weekly with a bottoming tail, which is a downside shakeout, which you see right here. This here is that tail. Microchip, strong, but monthly resistance, and we can find better ones. And finally, monolithic power systems. It's strong. You just need an entry and a stop, because now your stop has to be under this tail. And that's it. I hope that helped. And, you know, Master Trader, we trade anything that moves, and I don't care where the ideas come from. Fundamental, on the side of a bus, from your taxi driver. We put them through our filter. That's exactly what MT Live was today, so I urge everyone to watch it, because we took any ideas, throw them at us, and you see what we're doing right now in real time. I'm giving you the analysis of why I like something on multiple time frames, price void, the quality of the pattern, et cetera, and then we determine if we want a directional trade, which is I want a big target, multiple time frames and alignment, or an income trade where that top or bottom pivot looks like it's going to hold for X number of days, and we sell a credit spread around it. It's that simple. Hope that helped. Email me, Dan at Master Trader, Greg at Master Trader, with any questions. Good trading all.